listen for free. Okay, for those that you join us from Zoom meeting, okay, hi. And for those also that join us from our Facebook Live, okay, you can like and also comment there if you have any question. All right, so before I start, and let me introduce myself first. Right, so my name is Shafiq Farhan. I'm from as an application engineer at Acad Systems Neighborhood KL branch. Okay, for today's session, we will focus more on AutoCAD, which we cover on AutoCAD topics, area calculation, how to calculate area using AutoCAD. Okay, so before I start, I check first participant through our Zoom meeting. Wow, okay, quite good. All right, so I will launch one poll to our participant from Zoom. Okay, maybe you can answer. So we will do some sort of study, some sort of survey here. Right, launching poll. Okay, you may answer. The first question is, what is your background? Either you are from architect background or M&E background, so you can answer first before we continue. All right, so already 8. Okay, thanks for your vote. We'll end this poll and share the poll. Right, so most of you are from mixed background, and I believe all of you, 100% of you already work in the office already, no more at home. Okay, but it's okay. You can spend your time, just use your your earphone and join our online lesson. If you have any question, just go to chat area and you can type your question over there. Our team will help you to solve the question that you ask. Okay, so I just want to bring you to our website first. So if you have any issue or if you want to know more details about Acad system, you can go to any browser, search for acadsystems.com. So this will be our main page, our landing page. All right, so over here we give a very good news from Autodesk. Okay, for example, flash sales from today, from this week until next week Tuesday. So you can join if you plan to buy a new type of software. You want to purchase a new one, so you can call us and request for quotation for AutoCAD and also LT families software. Okay, and if you plan to trade in also, you can go to our website acadsystems.com to check the details, more detail. Okay, so our topics today is focused more on area calculation. So I believe all of you, most of you know how to operate, how to use AutoCAD. But this time I'll focus more on AutoCAD calculation, which is one of, we can consider as a simple topics, but they have so many methods to calculate using AutoCAD itself. Right, so AutoCAD 2021, which is the latest version of AutoCAD, there will contain 3 main items. Okay, the first item, which is we call it as your AutoCAD, connected AutoCAD, and smart AutoCAD. Okay, your AutoCAD means if you want to create 3D modeling, you can use AutoCAD, which is, for example, I plan to create a simple 3D modeling, I can directly using normal AutoCAD, the basic AutoCAD. Okay, but later on, if I plan to create a 3D building, so I can use architecture toolset. How to get this architecture toolset? You need to go to Autodesk portal, which is manage.autodesk.com, and just download AutoCAD architecture. So AutoCAD and AutoCAD architecture is different software. You need to download it, AutoCAD, another AutoCAD there. Okay, so the second one, the third one is electrical toolset, which is if you plan to create a schematic drawing. Okay, for example, I have this part and this single line diagram, and I want to put component. So I just choose component inside these libraries. So basically, they will have so many types of libraries, so many type of manufacturer already put their libraries here, including ABB, Siemens, and so many. Okay, you can go check at Autodesk website for AutoCAD electrical. okay, to create single line diagram. It's much more easy compared if you use normal AutoCAD, the 2D AutoCAD. So AutoCAD Mechanical is focused more on mechanical design, but this one only focus on 2D also. The libraries already there, including screw, bolt, nut, bearing. Okay, so all the libraries, all the content libraries already inside the software. You need to install AutoCAD Mechanical. MEP is focused more on GIS. If you plan to create a 3D topo surface, or if you are dealing with civil work, so AutoCAD Map 3D is one of the tools you can use. Instead of Civil 3D, you can also use AutoCAD Map 3D to view the 3D topo. All right. So this one we call it as a map. Okay, hold on. Map 3D. Map is stand for mechanical, electrical, and plumbing toolset. Okay, which mechanical cover HVAC work, right? So electrical you can do ducting, cable tray, and plumbing you can do any piping to your building. So this method or this way you can improve to make sure that you're not working more on 2D and you can directly check your clashes using software, 3D software. Okay, Plan 3D for those that creating 3D piping or you are creating P&ID drawing. Okay, so you can download Plan 3D. Okay, the good things using Plan 3D, if I already wrote one pipe, for example, 1001 piping, then I can select that pipe and generate automatic ISO. Okay, no need to manually create ISO anymore. So using Plan 3D, you can automatic generate isometric drawing. Okay, and the last part, specialized toolset, which is we call it as a raster design. Raster design is stand for those that want to generate drawing from image. So you want to redraw your image using software. So this tool will help you to easier your way to pick the point. Okay, so this all the things that inside the first point, which is AutoCAD specialized toolset. Right, so when you purchase AutoCAD, even though you purchase product design manufacturing collection or you purchase AEC collection, architect, engineering and construction collection, so you will also get AutoCAD, which is include this 8 software. So you can install into your PC, but just to make sure that for AutoCAD, if you plan to install 2021 version, just to make sure that your PC Windows 10 already, okay, to make your software run smoothly. All right, so for the second point of new AutoCAD, which is we call it as a connected, means you can log in your software anywhere, anytime, and any device. Okay, for example, I already using my office PC to do drafting, and I plan to edit the drawing at home. So I can just go to web.autocad.com and log in into my email. Okay, then I can open my drawing and edit using web browser only. Okay. Also, if I plan to edit the drawing using phone, also just need to download the application, AutoCAD application. Right, so you can access anywhere, every time. So AutoCAD for 2019 and above, basically. Right, so this will be the method, the workflow. I just need to save, and then I can open using my web, using my mobile, or using my actual software later. Right, so the third point, which is smart AutoCAD, this will be the things that next week, I believe we have another topic about AutoCAD 2021 new features. So all this topic will cover next week. Don't forget to join our next week session. All right, so this will be our main objective for today. Area calculation using AutoCAD. Right, so they will have a few methods to create area calculation using AutoCAD. So even though you are using AutoCAD 2013, 2016, 19, or 2021, the method will be same. Okay, so the first method is using measure. So you can use command MEA later. Right, so the second method using measure also, but the second method I use, later I will show how to use measure with object. Okay, the third one using hatching, boundary, and the last part is object properties. So this will be the basic method that I can use when I try to calculate the area for my 2D drawing later on. Okay, but if you go with another software, for example, you want to calculate a room area, okay, but then you use proper software which is Revit, it's much more easy. But this way, if you are dealing with 2D drawing, then you want to calculate the area, so this will be the available method. The first one is measure, the first and second one is a measure, hatching, boundary, properties. So this will be the workflow, and maybe you can screenshot my screen later. Alright, so the first one, measure geometry. So for measure geometry, you can select all corner, specify from first corner, second, third, until the end corner. Alright, so that will be for measure one. But the problem is when you use measure geometry, you cannot get the accurate value for curve one using measure. Okay, the second one, using measure geometry object. So I can use this object if the object is closed loop. Okay, for example, this circle is closed loop and this rectangle is not closed loop because the rectangle is starting from this area until this area. So means over here they will have some open loop. So if I create an arc over here, then this one can be done. So that's the idea for measure 2. Hatching is quite straightforward. Okay, so for this case, I want to calculate the area inside the room. So it's very easy, I just create hatch. Okay, but the problem is when I try to calculate the area inside two, for example, this one is room 1 and hall 1. Okay, but the issue is the AutoCAD will have to calculate all the things because this will be the closed loop. Okay, so you can counter this problem by creating a single line later. Later I will also demonstrate how it works. Okay, for boundary, boundary means when you already have one part, you can directly use hatch. But if you need to copy this area and to create another table at side at the beside drawing area, so you can use boundary first and copy, then you can use the properties object. So properties object is quite straightforward, which is you just need to go to properties and check the area for your object. Right, so I direct to AutoCAD software, which is this one. Okay, so I will test one by one. The first one, which is we call it as a measure. Okay, how to get measure? So either I go with MEA for measure geometry, and then choose area, or I can go to here, measure, and click area. So either one. Okay, now I just go to measure area. Okay, by default, this software will help you to directly, okay, you can see, as you can see on my screen, please specify first corner point. Okay, which is I need to click 1, 2, 3 until end. Okay, I click again. 1, 2. Okay, this might be take a little bit time to get done. And possibility you to make a mistake is very high for this case. Okay, so I just roughly show you and how it done. Maybe I just want to check the area from this part only. Okay, so after you're done, you just need to click, right click, enter, or just press enter. Okay, now the value will appear over here. So this will be the area for first method. Okay, for a second method, which is I want to use as object, but the problem is this part is only a line. All is a single line. I need to make it this one as a polyline first. Just select everything. J for join. Again, I go to here, measure area. Okay, but now I need to click on this one, object. select the object, just clicking on this object, then the software will help you to calculate the value 3400 point something. So that's another method. The second method, measure normal, you need to click point by point. The second measure, which is you need to have a block object. All right, and then the third one is hatching. Hatching means I just need to go to this command over here, hatch. Okay, or I just use H for hatch. H and click inside the boundary. Okay, and then enter. So to check the area, I just need to click and check the area on the project properties, the object properties over here. Okay, so that's how hatching helps you. All right, so for boundary also same, but for this case I will skip boundary because boundary need at least two objects intersect together, at least. All right, so that will be the idea or the method for the first one. Okay, for the second example, a little bit complicated because they will have a circle over here. Okay, to check this circle area, so the first method I can use, I just click and check the area 314, the first method, which is check into the properties because this one is a normal object, basic object. Okay, same goes to rectangle. If I have the rectangle, I click and choose. This rectangle also will appear area. Okay, but the issue for our case to for this one, okay, this one is not rectangle anymore because we already do the trim. Okay, okay, how to get the area inside this one, this area? Okay, but if I use normal area method, the normal measure method, first point, second, third, okay, so you see that this software cannot help you to generate this out. Okay, how to overcome that problem? You need to create normal method that manual method that I know users normally do. So they will create like this and click one by one, point by point. 1, 2, 3. So this will be manual method. The smaller the distance between first point and second point, the higher the accuracy for your area. But if you want to know only approximate, you just can calculate, click on the point only. Okay, so over here and right click, done. Okay, so you see that in this area they will have some issue, which is you should have a very smooth out, but the area just depends on where you click when you try to get the area, the point, where the point that you click. Right, so the third method, which is we use hatch. So I click on hatch, click hatch, escape, click on this hatch, the area will be 676.41. So this will be the value. And the fourth method, which is we call it as a boundary, you just need to go to boundary, click on boundary. Okay, so method that we need to use, we just click on this item, this pick an internal point, click between the area that you want to click. Okay, so by default AutoCAD will help you to generate this shape, and then you can move or you can delete later on this type of shape. Okay, then you can check on their properties, right? So the value should be same like hatching, should be same. Okay, 676.4181. This one, the value should be same. Okay, that will be the second method, or the fourth method, the fourth and fifth method, which is we create a boundary first, and then we check the properties of that boundary. Okay, so the additional tools or the additional method, which is we call it as a measure area with object. Okay, I just need to click on this area click on object. So directly click on object that I want to calculate. So this will be the object that I want to calculate. Okay, so I repeat back one more time, area, object for this one. But this time I plan to subtract this area, this sub area. So I just go back into our area. So first I add area first from 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right click, enter. Okay. Now just click on the subtract area. So I need to subtract 1, 2, 3, and 4. Enter. So now you see that total area means total area which is the big rectangle minus the smaller rectangle. So the value will be appear here. Appear here. You can press F2 to open this. All right. The last example, which is this one, if I have one simple floor plan, you want to study, you want to check the room area. Okay, so how to make it? The first method you need to know which is this object using what layer. That will be the first method. Okay, for example, if I plan to hide everything, so I just try to hide everything first. Okay, so this will be very straightforward if I use measure area. So measure area 1, 2, 3. Sorry. So this one, you see that they have different size. So we need to click one by one. Area 1, 2. And enter. So that will be the first method. Okay, I try to create hatching now. So when I try to click on this, then AutoCAD will say that no closed boundary cannot be determined. So a closed boundary cannot be determined. So what the problem is? The problem is this line we need to close first before we create. Either we want to close here or here, including here. Okay. Right, so now I just simply create one single line, temporary line. Okay, the red color. Now just go to hatch again and click. So the problem can be solved. Area 1460. So that will be the example. Right, same goes to boundary. If you plan to create a boundary inside this one, so I just pick point, boundary. Okay, and can move this room 1 as a room 1. Same goes to here. If I plan to create a boundary, I need to click one line first. So BO for boundary, pick point, and over here, enter. So don't forget, you can move or you can delete later on. Okay, to check it, just go to properties. So quite straightforward, quite good to have this information, this knowledge. Okay, they will have, I go back to my slide presentation. Right, so they will have 4, in total 5. So we can conclude that we have 5 in total method to calculate the area using AutoCAD. But if you have another method, it's also good. Maybe you want to download, for example, if you plan to download, try to check into Autodesk App Store, which is, you can go to this Autodesk, go at this top, these symbols. Maybe you cannot see. So this trolley symbol, just click on this trolley. All right, so need to sign in into your account first before you download Areacalculation. Maybe you want to calculate, search for area. Okay, you can look for free tools over here, free application. Okay, then try it out. Before you try, you need to, better you go and see the tools first before you use it. Right? Okay, for those that if you see that this arc and length is very helpful, you can purchase this one because this one is a paid one. But if you focus more on the free apps, click on this free apps and download for you. So for example, I want to use this one, or I want to use this one. So just check first how these tools, this plugin can help you to calculate it. Right? So I show you the very basic method to the normal method that you are using. But if you work with very high load, you need special tools, then better you look for plugin. All right. So I'll go back to slide. So this, as a conclusion, this will be a method you can screenshot back. And if you have any question for those that from our Facebook or from our Zoom meeting, okay, you can type in our chat over here. Thank you, Nabil. Right. So kalau ada apa-apa, just tanya situ. Okay. While waiting for your question, okay, I want to open our website back, which is here. Okay. So from our main page, if you have any issue, for example, regarding this topic or regarding another topic, okay, you can go to our help desk, click Acad system new help desk. Okay, for first time user, continue as a guest and try to key in your information, including your email and company. Okay, if you have any images to share or any file to share, you just go attach a file, attach an image over here, insert image, and then submit. Okay, our technical team will help you to solve, and if the problem is related to pricing or sales, our sales will help you to quote or give the pricing for you. Okay, that will be our topics for today. Okay, this will be my numbers and my email. Okay, so I'm still waiting for your question if you have any, but if no, I just open the second pools. Okay, over here. Right, so we have 3 questions. Are you satisfied with our online lesson? You can answer to our polls over there. Right, so I wish you a very thanks a lot because you are joined our online lesson. Okay, don't forget to go to our webpage and sign up for next topic, which is might help you to improve your productivity in terms of using software, in terms of how to fully optimize your software that you already purchased, your company already purchased. Okay, share result. Thanks for voting, everyone. All right, so I believe that's it for me for today. Okay, don't forget to go to our website, which is acadsystems.com, and check next week. Don't forget to join here, 25th of August, AutoCAD 2021 new features. For those that already installed and see they have some features, for example, trim, your trim will be problem, your block will be problem. Okay, you want to convert back into previous one, okay, just join first this AutoCAD 2021 factory design visualization inventor to Navisworks. Also this topic is quite good for those that use inventor and also to set up the factory. All right, okay, thank you for today and hope to see you later. Okay, bye bye. I will end this meeting.